guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to show you how I create the paper clips that I've shared with you in a project share. I posted a video on Facebook and a bunch of people said that they would like to see a process video, so here it goes. I already tried creating a couple and the camera kept on dying, so now I'm recording on my phone, so hopefully the quality is better and the camera won't die. Alrighty, well, I have 5 pre-made. I have one that's everything is fixed for, so I'm here with a new one and I'm gonna start showing you from start to finish how I create it. So first thing you want to do is you want to grab a button that you want to use. So I have this purple heart button. It is different than this ones, but they're from the same collection. So then you want to go ahead and start from the top, put your needle and thread through, and I'm gonna hold the little tail with my finger, and then go ahead and just keep going in and out. It's just like this. You go in, out, in. Alright, and here I'm coming to the end. I think I'm happy with what I have. So here I'm just gonna go up, and then I'm just gonna make a little tie, little knot here. So let's go ahead. There's one, and the second one just for security. And 2. So then go ahead and cut off the excess tails. Here's what you have left over with. So you could go ahead and make a little bow, like I did on this one. Or you can just leave it plain like that. Or what you can do is you can untwirl that thread just by going the opposite way than that it's twirled on. Okay, and then you do the same thing on the other one. Oops, wrong way. Alright, there's that. So that's how it looks like. Next thing you want to do is grab your tool and then just cut off a strip. One thing you need to know about the tool is if you pull it this way, it stays the same, but if you pull it this way, it stretches out. So I'll go ahead and pull and make a little knot in the middle. So the knot is in the middle. Now go ahead and tie a bow. And bow. And then go ahead and pull the 2 tails and the 2 hoops to the opposite directions, and that would tie your bow and they will be stuck in this direction. You can also fix your little bows here. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Alright, so then you want to go ahead and grab the glue of your choice. I have hot glue, and you want to grab your little paper clips. Here is the little paper clips that I have here. And then the next thing you want to do is you want to grab your hot glue and put the glue at the edge where there's only one loop. Then you add that to your little heart, and on top of that you add your little tool, and then just squish that together. And since you're using that little little knot, it doesn't actually burn your fingers. And there's the finished paper clip. So let's go ahead and do the next one. So usually I like to leave my gun in one spot and then just bring the paper clip to it. That way I don't burn myself or get anything knocked down from the table. And then you put your little paper clip there and add your little tool on top. Oh, that got to me, but it wasn't burning at all. This is a dollar store, I believe, or Walmart hot glue gun, so it doesn't warm up that, it doesn't get that hot. Alrighty, well this is the first set of paper clips. The next one was the little cameras. Let me grab my little papers that you need. So first of all you'll need is a black cardstock. Then you'll need some papers. Ow, hot glue gun. Let's see about that. Okay. I'm trying to get the stuff out without knocking the camera. Okay. So this is the next thing you'll need. You would like to get some colored papers that you want to use to make the camera texture or the camera theme. So I have some red. This is the one I've used. Some new one. Then you want to get some black cardstock for your little camera pieces, which this is the one I had left over. Ruler to measure it with. There's some more paper. And you'll need some dots, white dots to make for that little piece white gel pen, so you can mark. Oh, coffee stain. That's funny. So you can mark the little thing there. And that's it. Then you just need to hot glue gun and your paper clips as always. So what I had originally was 2.5 by, how much was this? By 1.5. Good? Oh, okay. So then just go ahead and combine your lines. And I like using some kind of a glitter pen on top of it because it actually comes out and you can see it. So then I just cut that out. Alright. Now, this is what you'll have. Is the little tiny square, rectangle. So at the 2.5 mark, you want to mark half and 1. So half and a 1. Oops. And then this way, you want to mark a quarter. And here you want to mark a quarter. So here, just go ahead and draw a line, but try not to draw it where those first 2 dots are. So I'm gonna do it from here and from there. Okay, this is just your guidelines, and this is what you want to do. So here is your guidelines there, right? You want to cut at an angle to that line there, and then cut down. So you can fix that a little bit. That and at the angle, and then do the same thing here. So cut straight line here, and then meet it at an angle there. So that's how your camera looks like. So if that's too long for you, go ahead and cut a little piece off at the edge, or if it's crooked, you can also fix that. So let's see. There you go. So there's that. And then the next thing you want to do is grab your colored paper that you would like to use. It ended up being 7/8 by 1 3/4. That's what I have here, and that's what I will be gluing on. So my favorite glue right now to use is PVA. This is the glue I used all my childhood. I lived in Russia and we only had PVA glue. We did not have white glue, school glue, or anything like that. We used PVA glue for everything. And I used to make journals in school. That was part of our home economics, we learn in art class, we learn how to create journals. We had a journal machine, like not journal machine, a book binding machine, and we had bunch of white papers everywhere. And they let us make journals, and we were making journals. So I think that's one of the reasons I like journals so much. Anyways, so here you can also use your little cloth, so whenever you're wiping stuff out, you're not putting your fingers on it and it doesn't leave residue. You can also use a little baby wipe on this if you don't want to use a little cloth. I just don't have baby wipes and I keep forgetting to buy some when I'm in the store. Anyways, and here I'll just go ahead and cut off the little edges to make it look like the camera reaches till the edges. One thing I like about PVA glue is whenever you leave it for even a second, so you put it on, you leave it for a couple of seconds, and then you put it on paper, it sticks right away, and I love that so much. Alrighty, so the next thing you want to do is grab your little white for your little flash, your little window. So here's different things. You can use a little punch, which that's what I use for that one, or it was one of those nesting die cuts, or you can use a paper that already has the circles and then just cut out the circle. So this is exactly the size of the circle, see? So you can go ahead and add that there. One thing I did forget to tell you that you'll need is some kind of a sticker for the middle, and I'm gonna use one of those hearts. Okay, so here I'm gonna leave it stay like that for a couple of seconds while I'm closing everything down. Alright, and while I'm closing everything down, the glue is somewhat set into the paper already. So now I can just grab it, put it on there, and voila, it's on there. Then you would want to go ahead and grab your little sticker and put it in the middle. You can also draw a heart. You can add a little, little star for flash. You can add little butterfly. I did in some of them. I created butterflies. Different things. It doesn't have to be a heart. I just think hearts are really cute. Next item you want to do is go ahead and draw your flash. It is on this side, yes. So what I do is I just draw a line, and from that line I just make it a little thicker. And just fill in the little spots. I did learn this technique on YouTube. I saw one person do it, and then another person do it, and then another person do it, and I'm like, well, now I don't remember which video was the original one I saw or which one is the original one. So this technique was on the website on YouTube. I just don't know who created it first. Here, let me make a little. There you go. Alrighty, I don't know who created it first, so I can't give credit where credit is due. I just want you guys to know that this is not my creation. The only thing I did change about the people that I've seen is that they've cut the little tiny white piece of paper and put it there. I just like to use my hot glue. My white gel pen. Alright, and then the next thing you want to do is use one of your black scraps. And then you have a glue on one side, and then what you want to do is go ahead and add too much glue. And then you want to go ahead and add that little thing in the back there. See, glue eventually gets everywhere, and since it's a black piece of paper, you see all the little mistakes. So here's that, you added that, and then you just want to go ahead and cut it. And now you have a little button where you push to make the flash. The last thing you want to do is attach this to your paper clip, and there's different ways you can do it, and I did created different ways for her. You can on the back you can put little black cardstock between the paper clip and the papers. I used Mod Podge for that one. Oh no, sorry, white glue for that one. You can use the same paper for the back of this with that, and again use one of those glues, or you can do what I did in other ones, in some of the other ones, is you go ahead and add a little dot of hot glue, and then add your little paper clip. Okay, let it dry a little bit. Reload my hot glue. This is how I reload my hot glue. I melt the glue stick, and then I stick it inside, and it gets stuck to the previous glue stick. There you go. Alright, and then after it's dried just a little bit, you want to go ahead and create your little design. I like creating hearts. Okay, and then there's the little heart. Whenever it dries, I will pull those little strings off. But what I did is I pushed on the gun and then dragged it down, and pushed on the gun and then dragged it down, so it made a little heart there. Remove those little things. And that is the second paper clip. And now come to my favorite, third one. So for that one, you will need some papers. I have some tea stain papers here from Becoming Jane book. I have some note, and let's see. Oops, some stuff fell into here. Sorry guys. The table is still a mess, even though I tried to clean it up while we were waiting for that glue to dry. Alrighty, so there's that. Alrighty, so there's what you'll need. So you'll need papers, your puncher, stapler, and you would want to have something for the center. So here you can either use a button, a little eyelet like this, different buttons, or a little those ones. I can't think of the word right now. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started so I can show you how this works. Put the hot glue in a way that it's not taking up all the space. Okay, so first thing you want to do is have circles made out of your paper. So you can punch it, as I said. Just put it inside. Oops. Okay. Make a punch, or so here's what you do. So you made a punch, right? And then what you will want to do after that is go around and rough up those edges. So you will tear them apart, right? So you tear the edge off. Well, then you don't really need a punch for this, because you can just grab your piece of paper and make a little thing of it yourself. So you just have your piece of paper, you cut off those little musky things. Alright, and then you should go around in a circle, around in a circle. Just keep going. Alright, there's another one. You'll need about 4 to 6 or 7, something like that, per flower, and you would want to do them different sizes. You don't want them all the same. You can also, if you already making paper, homemade paper yourself, you can just stash those and make a homemade paper with that. I will make a video of it eventually. Or you can also use the little scraps and things like this for your embellishments. Just tear a part off, put it in the background, and there's your little thing, and then you can put stuff over it, layer stuff over it. Just don't throw them away, they are useful, so just so you know. And that's what I do. I don't throw anything away. So now you want to go ahead and assemble your flower. So start with that one, with that one, that, this, that. Let's do this, that, and that. Oops. So here's your flower, right? The next thing you want to do is staple it together. There's your stapled flower. Then you want to go ahead and start with first layer and just pinch it all toward the paper clip. Second layer. Pinch it toward paper clip. Which you'll pretty much have. So then you just go ahead and unfold layer by layer. Alrighty, there's your flower. So here comes your decision. What would you like to put in the middle? Do you want to put one of those gemstones? Do you want to decorate your button and put a button in there? Regular button, or you can put a flower button. Or do you want to add one of those little guys in there? If you're putting anything on top of it, you don't have to remove the paper clip. If you want to put this on top of it, you would like to remove the paper clip so it doesn't show. Alrighty, so here, and then we'll go ahead and make a little hole. Separate that, and there's your flower. You can just smash it more. There's that. So you created your flower. The next thing you want to do is add it to paper clip, right? So here is, you got, oh gosh, it's hot. Go ahead and add your glue to your paper clip, and then add your paper clip to your back of your flower. And then just flip it all back and forth so that the glue is attached to both sides. Okay. And then you can use one of those foam butterflies or stickers, butterfly stickers or dragonfly stickers or ladybug stickers or flowers or hearts, whichever way you prefer. So move that guy out of the way. So whenever you put it on, see how cute that looks? It just looks adorable. So the first thing you want to do is add hot glue to my little sticker. Okay. And then I'll add my little sticker to my little paper clip. And possibilities are endless of what you can add, what kind of papers you can use. You can color your papers different colors. You can, dye them different colors. You can use scrap papers. You don't have to use book papers. Whichever way you prefer, you just add it. You do a different insert, and then you can add a different thing to the back, and that is your beautiful paper clip. Alrighty, guys, thank you for watching me make this paper clips. Let me know if you want to see different ideas of embellishment in paper clips. I do have a video coming out probably sometime this week with what to do with your old book pages, the ones that you tear out of the book so you can make a junk journal, or altered book, whichever way you prefer to do. I have a video of different things you can do with that, so please stay tuned for that. It's coming out in a couple of days. And again, thank you guys for watching my videos. I really do appreciate you coming on, stepping by, and spending a couple of minutes with me. Also, thank you for all of my subscribers. I am waiting until I reach 100 subscribers, and then I will be doing a giveaway of a journal, and that's actually going to be the first journal I ever created. That's the one I'm going to be giving away. I think it will be very, very personal because it was my first attempt at junk journaling, and I hold it very dear to my heart, and I thought that I would give it away to one of you guys for being my wonderful subscribers and liking my videos and commenting on them and just coming back and returning and watching all the new ones. Thank you so much for watching this. You guys have a wonderful Sunday, and bye.